I said a Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said a Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, a burning bush told me just the other day that I should come over here and stay. Gotta get my people out of Pharaoh's hands and lead them to the promised land. I said a Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said a Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Me and my people going to the Red Sea. Pharaoh's army coming after me. I raised my rod, stuck it in the sand, and all of God's people walked across dry land. I said a Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said a Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, Pharaoh's army was a comin' too. So what do you think that I did do? Well, I raised my rod and I cleared my throat. And all of Pharaoh's army did the dead man's float. I said a Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah. I said a Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby, let my people go. Huh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
This is the desert box. Inside is a small piece of the desert. So many important things happen in a desert, we just had to have a small piece of it in our room. The desert is a strange and wild place. At night it is very cold, and the day it's burning hot. There's almost no water at all. The desert is always changing. The wind comes, and it blows, and it shapes, and it molds. So the desert is never the same. Once the children were very hungry. They cried in the night, even when they were asleep. Their parents heard them, but there was no food. They knew they had to find food, so the people of God crossed the desert into the land of Egypt. They stayed there, but one day a new king called a Pharaoh wanted the people of God for slaves, and Pharaoh caught them in a trap. He would not let them go. The people of God had to do what Pharaoh said, and they had to live where Pharaoh said. They had to go to bed when Pharaoh said. They couldn't do anything on their own. The people of God cried to God for help, and God heard them. God spoke to Moses. God said, "Go to Pharaoh and say, 'Let God's people go.'" But Pharaoh said no. Many terrible things happened in the land of Egypt. But Pharaoh still said no. Finally, the firstborn of all Egyptians, families, and animals died. But the people of God were safe. Death passed over them. Moses went to Pharaoh again, and Pharaoh said yes. Moses rushed back to the people. The people of God were ready. They had to hurry before Pharaoh changed his mind. They took unleavened bread because there wasn't time for it to rise. Fearing any moment they would hear the sound of Pharaoh's army chasing them to bring them back. Then they heard the war chariots. Pharaoh's army was coming. They were pressed against the water, trapped again. Moses cried to God, and God showed Moses the way. The way through the water to freedom. When all the people of God had passed through the water, they were safe. They were free. The people of God were so happy that they were free, they had to thank God, the one true God. So they sang their thanks, and Miriam, the prophet, led in the dancing. Now I wonder how it feels to be hungry and not have any food. I wonder how the parents felt when they didn't have any food to give their children. I wonder how it feels the only way to get food is to be a slave. I've wondered if you've never been near a place like this, trapped, and someone freed you. I wonder how they felt when their firstborn of all Egyptians died, but death passed over the people of God. I wonder how it felt to be trapped again against the sea. I wonder how it felt when God led them through the water to freedom. Now the people of God are free. I wonder which way they will go. I wonder how they will know the way.